everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and this is the Paper Outpost Junk Journal Craft Chat. It is Friday. We are going to be answering some of your crafty questions, making some altered paper clips, having some scrappy contest winners, whether they be paper scraps or fabric scraps. We will have a winner from each category pulled from last week's comment section in the Friday Craft Chat. So if you want to be entered into next week's, just post a comment down below and you will be automatically entered. You are welcome to post more than one comment, and you are also welcome to post comments even if you have won a previous prize. That's right. Everything goes here pretty much at the Paper Outpost. Did we lose our troll, or is he still bothering people? I don't know. Let me know. I haven't heard anything for a bit, so maybe he got bored and moved on to somebody else. Let's hope. All right, I just have random stuff. This is random scrappage. It's been hanging around on my desk. I cut up some cardstock just so I'd have some easy bases to work with. And let's get to your first question. I feel like a radio announcer. Our first question comes from Sunshine Girl. She says, Pam, what keeps the glue from leaking out of the Sugar Bell bottle when it's stored upside down? And she is referring to this little baby. Isn't this attractive? I know. Doesn't everybody just want one of those? Okay, so this is the glue we're talking about. It's Fabrifix. It's a clear silicone glue, fabric to fabric, fabric to paper, paper to paper. Great glue. I love it. But the schnozzle is a little bit, it's not so much that the schnozzle is too big. You can pierce it with just a pin so you can get a small stream of glue. The bottle has thick walls, so it's very hard to squeeze after, like you're squeezing and your hand is, like you're doing a lot of crafting, it can become exhausting on the hand. So somebody brilliant, more brilliant than me, came up with this. Okay, so this is what I do. This is a Sugar Bell's Icing piping bottle, which I will show you as I remove it from my little, this is a water bottle cut in half, wrapped in lace and just edged with some fabric and glued onto a base so it stays stable. And I have my art glitter glue, which I haven't used in forever, and my Fabrifix here, and then I made a little one here to hold my glue sticks. So I'm twisting it. There is no cap in here. I'm doing this to just release it from the glue that has oozed out at the bottom. The reason okay, this is what the Sugar Bell's Icing piping bottle looks like. It has a little metal tip, and it has a very small hole, and it's a very, very soft bottle to squeeze, so it's very easy to squeeze. There's some glue in the bottom, as you can see that becomes its own natural stopper. There is some glue loss, especially when you first start doing it, because there's nothing there. So it has to ooze some glue to make a rubbery sort of base, and then when you keep putting this in, it becomes its own little natural stopper. If you do one of these moves where it doesn't quite get down there, it will leak out into the thing. Make sure you get it down into the hardened glue. It's not hard, it's like a rubbery glue, so you can kind of use it as its own natural little stopper. I'm okay with the little bit of loss of glue. The glue is not cheap, I get that, but because it's right here and it's ready, see there it is, it's just ready, it's worth it for me. Some people will keep their glue bottle on the side, like on their side, like they store it like that when they're crafting so they can pick it up and go, but I find that there's even lag time there because sometimes you don't have that much glue in the bottle and it'll all float this way, and then you got to do one of these moves and wait for it to come down. So I'm a very impatient crafter. I like my glue right there and ready when I need it. I guess I consider this type of glue cold hot glue. It basically works like hot glue gun stuff without burning your fingers, which is nice. Now, the nice thing about the hot glue gun was it was always at the ready, and you always lost a little bit of pool at the end on your plate or whatever you kept it on. Remember that? I know. Where is the perfect scenario? Nobody knows. It doesn't exist yet. Or if you have perfect scenarios, let us know, because we're forever wondering and looking. Okay, maybe we'll make an attempt to do, how about, I don't know, we'll try for 5 today. And you can make more than 5 in, this amount of time, but because I'm yapping and answering questions and things like that, it takes me a little longer. And I really like to have altered paper clips ready because I just think they're so darn cute. And nothing wrong with that, right? They're adorable. You can use them for so many things. Okay, let me get my Fabrifix glue, and we're putting it in here. Okay, so if you win the contests for the Scrappy Paper Contest or the Scrappy Fabric Contest, please email me that you won, your name, and which contest you won, whether it was the paper or the fabric, to Pam at ThePaperOutpost.com. Okay, I wrote it out. Just whoop, okay, why you're yapping? Don't yap. That's one of my videos playing. Okay. That's my email address. And let me know that you want to give me your name and address, and I will send it off to you. Okay, so I'm looking at this crow, or what is it? It's a blue grosbeak. Is that what that says? Blue grosbeak. I can't see it, but I'm just going to get the old brown dauber. That's easy. It's right here. And my walnut stain. No, that's not it. My walnut stain, which I finally found. Distress ink. Can't read it really, but it is walnut stain. Nice dark brown. And just give it some ink. I think I need to wet it a little bit. This guy's been a little ignored, and he probably dried out when I wasn't looking. Yeah, now it's got tons of color on there. Tons. All right, that looks really cool, actually. And whatever you're gluing to it, it can overhang. It doesn't have to fit exactly on the base. It can be bigger than the base, which this is bigger than the base. It's okay. It is. I know there's so many like workarounds or cheats or hacks. Hacks, I guess, is the cool word of the day, where you can do this. Okay. Going to a birthday party tonight. Very excited about that. A good girlfriend of mine is having a birthday. And we're very excited for her, so we're all going to go out and do some dancing and have some fun. Okay, probably eat way too much. There, and I think that's just good. I'm just going to leave that like that. Okay, one done. All right, let's answer another question. Because that was not very many questions. Okay, I had the questions ready. Where did you go? And you are here. Yes, okay, we are good. The Modgemeister says that thanks Pam for the instructions on making the hidden paper clips. I always forget about making those. Oh, you're very welcome. Anytime. They're fun to make. And Morning Glory 576 asks, did she ask? Oh, comments. Oh, sorry, I'm not in the right section. I need to put contains questions. Okay, there we go. Now we have that. Jaded Kimmy asks, do you ever just want an extended break from the craft? Or like me, are you always drawn back almost immediately? Question mark, LOL. There's natural ebbs and flows when you feel like creating like like a crazy woman, and other times you're like, I just want to dabble and glue things nicely and softly, and maybe just do like just glue on, like not do a big heavy project. I guess I have more variety with the depth of the projects. I like to go from light to not complicated, but light to maybe more intense. And then I go back and forth and swing. And sometimes I don't craft at all for a day or so. And then I'm like, I would like to go back and craft. Because my brain is still working in craft mode. And it's thinking like, what would you like to do? Because that's when I start getting ideas, when I get away from it and they come back. So you're always going to have ebb and flow. How long your ebb lasts from your flow, I don't know. That will be up to you. But it's all good, and it's okay to try other crafts, and it's okay not to craft for a while or ever. I mean, you don't have to craft. There's no law, for gosh sakes. I mean, this is just something fun to do for our brains. I think I might do this on an angle. I don't know. I just think that looks cool. Trying to just do things differently on these, just to show you different ideas and the randomness of the things that you can do that end up looking cute for some strange reason. I don't know why. It's just paper, people. You know what I mean? We're just gluing and cutting paper. This is really all we're doing, and we're just having fun at it. And it's very low stress. The risk level is very low. You're probably not going to get anything more than a paper clip, or you fall off your roller craft chair like I did. I haven't done that recently. That was a long time ago. My current chair is stationary, where I cannot fall over unless the actual Leaning Tower of Pisa itself falls over, which I'm trying not to do. Here's some pretty stenciled paper. Maybe we'll take some of that. We'll just do a little angle. I don't know how much of this design I'll actually use. My thing is, let me get the inkies going here. But you can use bits and pieces and parts. I mean, whatever is in your imaginative, inspirational moment at the time. This is such an odd little craft, isn't it? I mean, to even embark explaining to somebody what you do, it's like, okay, what do you do? What do you do? You have a craft business? That's what I've been starting to shorten it to, like, what do you do? I have a craft business. Oh, what kind of craft? What kind of, that's usually what I get first. Oh, I rarely start with junk journal because almost get zero response on that. Like, nobody's heard of it. I hit them up next maybe with scrapbook. Have you heard of scrapbooking? Or I'll say, I teach people how to make their own books. And then they seem to be interested in that. There's like, oh, really? Like they're trying to figure out what kind of books. What's she talking about? What do you do with these books? What goes in these books? Where's this woman coming from? She's weird already. We know that. We've categorized her as a weirdo. And but there are a lot of crafty people out there, and they're curious, like, what kind of books? Are they scrapbooks? Are they, like wedding books? Are they, what kind of books? And I said, well, they can be any kind of book. We call them junk journals, and that's usually when I slip in the term. And I said, have you ever, you know the term scrapbooking, right? And 99% of people understand a scrapbook. And I say, this is where scrapbooking evolved to. Yeah, that's right. We give it some big, heavy cred. And then they're like, oh, really? This is something I did not know about. How did this get by me? And I did not know. So creating a little intrigue there. I basically say I show people how to make the books. And then I sell them supplies to make the books if they want to use the same supplies I use. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. And so I try and keep it simple and easy to understand, because I find the more complicated I get, it's actually easier just to refer them to the channel or the web, like my Etsy shop or something. I said, if you want to see an example of one, you can go here. They're a little bit hard to explain. I make big chunky monkeys. Sometimes they're writing books. Sometimes they're explorer books. I usually get a lot of squirrely face at this point, and I start backing away and looking for a snack at that moment. Like, can I find some olives or something? Anything, please help me. And then some of them, they'll grab their phone and they'll start punching in the Paper Outpost in their phone. They're like, okay, I'm going to see what you're all about. What's your idea? Oh, like, okay, you show up on Google or something like that. Oh, here's like, and you know how it always brings up random stuff. You don't know what it's going to bring up. Like, oh yeah, that's me. That's what I do. That's what I do. And so sometimes I try and let them know like how many people across the world are interested in paper crafting. And I either get like, oh, that's nice for you, honey, look, or really, or, because I think a lot of them secretly paper craft, but they don't let it out. And I think that's what I've discovered doing this, is how many people all over the world actually paper craft, because it's a very simple resource that most of us have access to in one way, shape, or form, at least in this part of the century, until everything goes completely cyberspace and we no longer have access to any paper, and it'll become something you only see in a museum, God forbid, and nobody writes a handwritten letter anymore, that kind of stuff. I'm just going to do a little mini collage here. This might be fun. It just might be. Yeah, it's going to be wide enough. Yeah. We'll just put some different things here. We don't know what we're doing at this point. We're just doing random. Randomness of random. Okay, we'll just take you there. Okay, maybe we need a focal point, please. I'm going to use the word turtle. Yeah. Or maybe turtleneck. I'll just go for turtle. I'll just make it turtle. That's kind of cute. Do I have a peg stamp with a turtle on it? I don't think I do. Okay. All right, so there we go. Got that one. All right, it's kind of cute, right? Yeah, I mean, these are like, what are they? Nothing. All right, let's answer another question. All right. Shelby Creations asks, do you take journal stuff with you when you travel? If so, what do you take and how do you pack it? I haven't really had a lot of travel in the last 5 years, mostly because of COVID and the fact that I live in Florida. A lot of people tend to come to me, and so I haven't packed up stuff to take it somewhere. So if I do have to go somewhere, and I have traveled, that's not true. I have gone like way for Thanksgiving and things like that. And what I do is instead of taking everything with me, I try to give myself the time off of crafting, and I will backstock videos. So I'll do a bunch of videos so it'll look like I'm there when I'm not really there. The videos will run, and I'll actually be gone on my vacation, and I'll come back and I'll just pick up where I left off. And if I actually at one point, I was so proud of myself. It was so good. I actually had 3 months worth of videos all backstocked, and I went somewhere far away for a long time. I can't remember where it was now, but it was a big trip, and that was nice because I could actually just unplug, and that was good to recharge your creativity and everything, because you start to actually look at the world around you as opposed to just your craft or that type of thing. It's good. It is good and healthy to take breaks. I encourage that. You'll come back refreshed, maybe with more vim and vigor and zippity-doo-dah in your step. And it'll give you a fresh perspective because you'll start bringing in things that will come into your crafting that you didn't have before because it's new. And that's a good thing. That's a very, very good thing. So I am going to put this little baby on there. And let's go ahead and we are going to pick the Scrappy winners. Yes, that's right. Okay, I'm going to put you like this. And then I am maybe going to give you some foliage with a peg stamp. Here we go. Foliage, foliage, foliage. We have foliage. Lots of foliage. It's all foliage. If you do it lighter, it like keep going, you get light and dark. Okay, and then you can just, oh, this is not rocket science, I'm just playing here, but you know, just you can get different looks with very few supplies, which is the purpose. Okay, so let me cover this up. Oh, no, let me cover this one up with the right cover. That always helps. And then we're going to bring over, let me get it set up here. Okay, the YouTube random comment picker. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, don't turn it off by accident, Pam. If I disappear, that's what happened. Here we go. Okay. Okay. How many? We have 598. Oh, that's a high number. 598 comments. We're going to pick the fabric. The fabric Scrappy contest winner is Jamie Miller. Congratulations, Jamie Miller. You are the big winner. Go ahead and email me at Pam@ThePaperOutpost, your name, what contest you won, the fabric Scrappy contest, and your mailing address, and I will mail that out to you. And now we are going to, where's the thingy? I got, oh, pick it, there's something that says, oh, pick another winner. Okay. Now, okay, and go. Name. Is it you? Ta-da! Jackie Cherry, congratulations. Way to go. You win the paper Scrappy contest this week. That's awesome. Hold on. Oh, come here. Pup date. Oh, we're still recording. Okay. Okay, Sunshine.
Hello, everybody. This is, yes, it's Sunshine. And, we have a very big pup date today. Baxter, my friend, my dog friend, is coming to stay for the weekend because his mom is going elsewhere and he's being dropped off here. And Baxter and I are going to play all weekend and he's going to eat all my food. And, I hope Mom still gives me some chicken. But I don't mind if he eats all my food and he can sleep on my favorite pillow. I don't mind, not much. And he can even play with Monkey Cat. It's okay. I'm totally fine with that. We're very excited. I'm more excited because he's my friend. He's my first real doggy friend. And did I say I'm very excited? Very excited. Okay. Thank you. Happy crafting, everybody. Bye.
Okay, thank you, Sunshine. Well, that is awesome. Words from the little one. And yes, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video today, but I hope you're all doing well. Big love and hugs to everybody. If you don't know, I have a free monthly emailed newsletter where you get a free list, you get a free digital image, a note from the bookmaker, which explains what a junk journal is, checklist of supplies, how to break a blank page ideas, plus updates from me, junk journal tips, peeks at DigiKits coming out, and the link is down below in the description box if you want to sign up for that. My videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcast, the audio, comes out Tuesdays and Thursdays, the new material. And the other days, you can watch the video podcasts that are put up on Spotify. Etsy, I have an Etsy shop where you can find journals and bundles when they're ready. DigiKits, which are downloadable printables. FUNDLEs, which are collections of old and interesting paper. And I have a print and mail service. If you just don't like printing, I will print out 10 DigiKits for you. That gives you 50 pages printed on lightweight cardstock. Includes free shipping. You give me the 10 names of the DigiKits that you want. I wish I had a drop-down list you could just pick them from, but it doesn't work that way on Etsy. So email me your list or send your list through Etsy message. I only need the first 2 or 3 words. I have an Amazon shop if you like favorite tools and supplies that you see me use here. I try and put links to everything on there. It does help my shop, but you don't pay more for the items. I have a t-shirt shop if you like the phrase create with reckless abandon or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise. You too can have that on a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a zipped hoodie, a mug, a tote, or a water bottle. You can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges. And remember, most of all, that fun can be simple and create with reckless abandon. Everybody, take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.